Hey everybody, this is Stephanie. Thanks for tuning in. I am jumping into a process video for Project Life week 45 in my 2021 album. So I have quite a few photos here. I am showing you really quick some photos that I'm going to take out of this week so that way I have the perfect amount of photos that go within the pockets. And I'm going to be doing a 12 by 12 layout or a traveler's notebook size for the photos that I took out. I'm also going to switch up the cards that I had already pre-assembled in these pockets to better coordinate with my photos. I mentioned in my flip through that I may or may not keep them there, and it turns out for this week they're not staying. So I'm switching things up to kind of better coordinate with the photos, and I'm turning around to see what I have. Placing these cards in here, I just really wanted to use them. It doesn't matter what week as long as they get used. So I'm considering this still a win. I just have to readjust. And this photo right here is going to be where this Project Life card is going to be where I place the week. And it's just to document week 45, I believe, was like the 31st of October till the first week of November, I think till the 5th or 6th. I don't put the 31st in here. I will roll it over from the previous week. And I'm totally okay with doing that. I just hate having to start off a new month with the last day of the previous month in tow. So I kind of struggle with the cards here because I'm trying to add in red, but as you can see, I'm also trying to go with the autumn season of the colors, the rich yellow, the green, and the orange. But there's a lot of red in my photos and I'm trying to incorporate, but then I feel like it's just too much stuff. Let it go. Don't add any more red. Red can be the only accent on the photos, and just that can be totally fine. I do have two photos that are black and white, and I placed them on the second and third row. And I'm now just, again, I'm not taking that green right there, so I wanted to keep it a little lighter, and I just love using yellow. I don't know what it is. Definitely uplifts the mood for sure. Now, I'm trying to see what else I can put on this page. I'm seeing it's kind of like a lot. It's busy for me. So I pull out all the die cuts now. After pre-assembling all the cards into the pocket pages from previous months from last year of 2021, like October, November, I don't think I did December's. I think I kept December's for my December daily. That's still not done. But all the other previous months, they all get dumped into this tier tray here. And I kind of just have it loosely categorized in icons and then labels or anything that I can write on. And then the last one's sentiments, anything that has words on them. So I'm trying to see if I can place anything, any type of die cuts on this spread. And I keep it very minimum. And I'm really happy with the way things turn out here in a bit, because I realized that I didn't really want to pull out my typewriter to journal, because I felt like for this go around, the photos kind of spoke, for themselves. So I just wanted to play a little bit. So I get the idea that I can just add in a few die cuts here and there. Maybe I could do some stamping. And I'm so happy that I embarked on that new little journal journey, because I love these little do-it-yourself Project Life cards and how they come out. So I'm just kind of still struggling, trying to add some die cuts in here. Again, I'm still trying with the red, but I just need to let it go because I feel like this red doesn't really coordinate with the red that's in my photos. So I just had to move on. I really like this autumn favorites, and it will stay on that Project Life card. I just need a little moment here. It's the fishtails. Do you struggle with a certain die cut? Comment down below. I struggle with fishtails. I don't know. I feel like it makes it look like they're floating, and sometimes that's not a good look. But I fix it here, and I really love the way I make it work. And you'll see here in a bit. So I thought I would pause the camera and start doing my journaling, but then I thought, I really don't want to. I was being so lazy, and I just felt like the pictures can tell the story. So here right now I'm gonna come back to you after I stamped out week 45, which I used a LA Studio stamp. And I remembered during the October or the November release, I had got these stamps. I believe they were on sale or on clearance, as well as the autumn tab sentiment stamps. And I'm gonna start playing and making my own uh, Project Life cards here. I'm spicing them up a bit. And since these stamps are new stamps, I'm just kind of rubbing them on my skin. You could do it with your skin or an eraser. And you kind of want to get off the slick, oily feel of a new stamp, so that way you get a better impression when you start to stamp out your images. So I really like that sentiment, and it says, "Love this smile." So I'm like, I need an arrow, and I see an arrow right here. I just didn't like that it was yellow. There was a lot of yellow going on. It's not too bad. So I go digging in the die cuts to look for a different color. Takes me a little bit, and I'm so happy that I didn't give up, because I find something that I love. I think this is my favorite Project Life card that I made. It's so simple, but it's perfect. I guess that's the beauty of also pulling in the die cuts from this one brand of LA Studio. They all coordinate. So I don't know when I got these die cuts, but it looks so adorable. Did you see the happy clap dance? That's a thing, guys. It's a thing. So moving forward, I get totally inspired. I'm like, you know what? We're going to use stamps for every single Project Life card. Let's go. Let's try another one. So I pull out those sentiments from the tabs stamp set, and I had to do a little of masking, or I guess just not, stamping certain words. One of them says "pass the pie" and the other one says "caramel apples," and I'm trying to get past the apples because this is next to the photo that my son is eating apples. He freaking loves apples. If you're eating an apple, you have to have one for him as well. And then I did another stamp that says "let's eat." This was so good. And then I cut off half the fish towel, and it leaves it so perfectly there at the bottom, and I just feel like it balances out the label on top. Another card that I loved creating. It was so simple, so quick, and I didn't have to pull out my typewriter, you guys. I think the beauty of trying to be lazy, it sparks your creativity, and I get to use those stamps which I had in my stash. I did another dance because I was like, yes, I did all the stamps on these cards, and then I was like, oh wait, the title card has an empty spot. I'm gonna have to journal there. And then I remember that sentiment right there. And yeah, guys, so I got all of these cards with no journaling from my typewriter. Talk about getting creative and using my stash, since I had yet to use all these stamps when I purchased them. I hope you got inspired in some way. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye, guys.